Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you on this evening? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. As for me, I'm doing wonderful. As for baby crone, she let out a growl like a beast, and she looks at me. I look at her, and she says, I'm hungry. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get right to it. I'm not going to hold up because the baby is hungry. When you heard that, she hungry. So come on in here, baby crone, and let's get to this.
Yes, the hungry baby
The
crone.
hungry. You act civilized on the camera.
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
Baby crone is hungry. You look so earthy. You look so beautiful. I
Thank
love
you.
that color on you. You've been wearing some really fancy colors.
Thank
Wow.
you. I owe it
love
to
'em.
you, some of the colors that you pick out.
Thank you. Of course, I like my accolades. Give me my flowers, Mom.
It really invokes a very earthy boho feeling for me. Makes me feel comfortable and earthy.
And also, remember before then, she used to like to hide herself and wear big clothes, and they just look like like the boyfriend look. What is it called?
Yeah,
And now to just see it, not wear glasses, and it's fascinating.
It's a fun experience.
Believe me, fascinating. So anyway, and remember she used to wear locks too. So this is a whole. Well, we both did. So
Yes, I definitely got my contacts over the winter break. I only got to wear them one day for a final, so next semester, because I'm going back to school literally in a week, it's kind of crazy. So I'll be wearing contacts every day.
happy for you, and you look marvelous. And you got a chance to work out colors and how you want to look, and most of all, you found out how you want to wear your hair.
Yes, that is
So
definitely
this is
true.
good. And you don't need me. You don't need me.
Yes, finally, baby Crone can do her hair.
Well, anyway, that is so good. So welcome to the world of the crones. See, we have issues. There's always something to grow.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's going on with the news?
Oh.
Remember guys, this is just a recap.
Yeah.
We don't go in and do all the research, you know.
It's kind of hot buttons this week.
Yeah,
really.
this is kind of hot buttons, but nevertheless, it's still news. What we do, we go deep in on the esoteric things, like when I read cards, or what I perceive or what I see in the spirit. Baby Crone, she does the technical part of it. She teaches you how to do it and what we're doing. So this is more where we go into deep study versus this. So we just give you the recap, letting you know as simple, this is it. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. He busted his head, and Jill came tumbling after. Jill came running after him, tumbling, falling down the hill. Okay, that's how we get the news. How about that?
Yes,
so you
most
walk
definitely.
away going, okay. That is so simple that even a fifth grader could, well, we better go lower. Even a third grader could tell you what's going on, okay?
Yes.
Is that good?
Yep, that reminded me of a TV show from back
What
in
was
the
that?
day. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Ooh, child, some of these fifth graders are smart. But the wonderful thing is, I said third because I think that at third and fourth grade, anything that's in elementary, you need to have permission from your parents. I really do, because news can be really heavy.
Yes.
And when I was kid, they used to show some heavy stuff on news, and some of the things in news traumatized me. So some things that we see in the news and in movies traumatize us as children, like the birds traumatize the birds to this day. Thank you, the movie Birds.
Well, speaking of not so happy times for people and might be a traumatic experience is the Chrisleys and what they're going through, because January 17th, both Todd and Julie did go to their Florida prisons. They're separate from each other, so they're not even in the same facility.
You know,
And Savannah's kind of been quiet.
You know, I am sad, and this is so wrong of me, and I'm gonna tell you why. But this is what I'm saying. It's like I feel like saying, free the Chrisleys. truly followed their show. They've been on for so ever. I watched the little boy, I watched Savannah grow up. But it's like enough. Enough. And all BS have to be brought to the light so we can move on and elevate this planet. I am so sad that this has happened, and I know that Savannah and everything, because I've been waiting to see what she has to say. I haven't heard a word directly from her, so I know she's just devastated. The last time I know she couldn't eat, she was losing a little weight, she was trying, and because of all the people involved, the grandmother, the son, the daughter, the little girl, all of it, nevertheless, it is what it is. And if you do the time, if you do the crime, you must do the time. Now, one of the things that I found out just recently is that the woman, what's her name? What's the woman, his wife's name?
Julie.
Julie worked in the bank with her mother years ago, so she was very good at this. So I felt sorry for her the most, but yet she knew what to do. So I have to look at them as criminals. You know what they are? They are bank robbers. What do you mean? No, they're Bonnie and Clyde without the guns, okay? They bank rob you through the internet, through the bank, through the computer. They're gangsters. And nevertheless, I was hoping that a miracle, because I truly believe that their faith was strong enough that if they were truly innocent, that the Lord and the God of their salvation would have delivered them some kind of way. And I think enough time was given for that. However, the Lord did not deliver. So either God is true and every man is a liar, and they're lying about something, or they were gullible and didn't want to know. Still guilty. Because you trusted and you didn't want to say anything because the getting was good, whatever the case is. I don't know. I feel sad for them. And last, they put her in a part of a prison where sick people is, you know. So I don't know why, but I know a few years back, I believe she had the seed cancer. So my heart go out to them, and I can't wait to see Savannah.
Yes, to hear what she has to say.
I don't even care. I just want to see her and hear her talk about anything. Just bring on your country Kentucky drawl. I miss you. I just want to know you're all right. That you're going to make it through. You spoke of faith. Now it's time to execute it. Get up, pull it together. You got this. You got this. I'm rooting for you because she allowed us to ride the journey. As she was going through all of these emotions, she was sharing them on the show. And I've heard other commentators really make fun of her. I adore her. Why? Because she helped me deal with some issues that I was struggling with. And my issues is nothing what she was dealing with. But she let me know that she's human. And what she's going through is human. And even though her mom and dad is alive, it's like for her, they died the same day. This is a travesty. And my heart goes out to them. The grandmother, who just took ill. I'm just saddened by it. I can't imagine the little girl. It's a whole lot involved. However, you do the crime. They were found guilty. They were found the modern day Bonnie and Clyde bank robbers at a high degree. And many people try to rob the bank by that old thing called the, sooner or later, catch up with you. Uncle Sam, catch up sooner or later. Okay? So what else?
Well, interestingly enough, now that I was just thinking about this and was looking up the dates, just before Todd and Julie went to their prison sentence on January 16th was MLK Day, and we had the Embrace statue revealed.
Wait a minute, didn't they go in on the 17th?
Okay,
go ahead, okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the, Okay, gotcha.
Yep. So
Can you please put up the picture of?
yes, I will.
Please,
Of
if
this
you don't.
very
This
questionable statue.
controversial.
When I first saw it, if Lady Crone hadn't showed me the reference picture of what this statue was supposed to be, I was looking at it like I don't know what I'm looking at.
Because when the statue was shown to me, that was the angle in which they shown. Okay. However, I'm thinking it's 1, 2, 3. It's probably 4 angles to this monument, this statue, and it just happened to be that statue from what one of the Dr. King children said that faces the inner into Chicago. Is it Chicago? Which is make sure I'm right. Which is he was mortified like it was holding a phallus. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean
And
to laugh.
and I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be from that angle. Not only, and this is I'm just telling you what it looked like for me. I'm being honest.
It was in Boston,
Massachusetts. Thank you. So I remember this. Yes. Not only did it look like a phallus, it looked like an uncircumcised phallus at that. So many spiritual undertones. Now, I understand the artist that did this.
Right.
I saw some of his work. His work is outstanding, impeccable. When I first saw it, I only saw the sign that I didn't see the rest of it.
Right.
So, but when I saw it, I was so angry. I was about to jump on it. I saw it early in the morning, when about 3 o'clock. I started to get on and just, but I had the rest. So this is just, he just took a chance. And I think all his other work is spectacular. I think he overstated it. I think he did too much. And I think if he could just maybe go back and put some more hands on it.
That, or maybe not have it all one color and have some colors on it.
No, because it's made out of copper or bronze. So whatever it is, it's made out of material. I think that, well, we'll look. Can you see what it's made out of? But I think if he could just add some hands, like little children hands. I don't know, maybe graffiti with somebody, but I don't know, something. However, from the different perspectives, it looked good. Bronze, I was right. Okay, so and they shined it and showed how it glowed. So from different perspectives, it's beautiful. But from that one perspective,
at one angle,
yeah.
And for that to be the entrance on top of that.
See, am I right about that? I just like to know, because this is what. So one of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s sons was for it, and the other ones and the family member were outraged, and many people in Boston are outraged by it. I was outraged, but when I saw different angles. If I never saw the different angles, I honestly felt ill. And I felt like, who paid him to do it? What did he get? But I really think it was a labor of love, and I think he overshot. Where is it, the entrance?
I am not sure, but wow, a 19-ton sculpture.
Yeah, it is absolutely stunning.
22 feet tall.
But the angle. Maybe if they could have just not put that angle in the place of entering in. Like, it's one of Martin Luther King's sons said it. I wish I had pulled it up. But you know what? When I go, I will put it up on the screen to where I found this. So I feel sad about that. But all at the same time, the other parts of it is absolutely stunning. From what I've seen. However, we'll never ever, well, I know I won't ever get to see it unless I take a trip up to Boston.
Yes. I'm not sure where it's located.
In Massachusetts.
But it says the sculpture was installed near where King led 22,000 people at the 1965 Freedom
Girl,
Rally.
that's gonna be easy to find. That ain't nothing. Oh, I said girl, sorry. Out.
That's okay.
No, I don't think that would be a problem, but I don't know if I would go up there to see that statue. Maybe not. I don't know if I would. But nevertheless,
Just another one of the landmark treasures that
I wish that they would have had a face, and it would have been nice if they would have shown the embrace. Like, I know that's what he does, thinking outside of the box.
trying to be all
However,
inclusive.
trying to be all inclusive. However, I'm going to go another way on it. Yes, I get to see it. And yeah, it does look like a phallus. It does. An uncircumcised one at that. So yes, I can say that on one hand. But if I look at it from that angle, couldn't I be saying that haven't that been done enough to our people?
That is
Because
true.
when you look at the front and the holding of the hand, it has, you know exactly it is the embrace. You don't have to worry about what it looked like on top, like a butt, and a sexual position, and you won't have to, because once you see the hands and you see all the
Yeah,
other
that is true.
angles, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something he can do to add another piece to fix it, yes. But I think it's beautiful. And if they don't, then I say this, I had a chance to really think about it. That's why I held on for it for all this time. You know, we are evolving into a new way. Everything is changing. The old is fading away. We are waking up to another day and another dawn. We are entering into the age of Aquarius.
Yes.
Okay? We're entering into more air, communication, free thinking. Everything is changing, right?
Get it.
Everything is changing. So we have to elevate our minds. Because no, it may not fit today, but 50 years from now, 25 years from now, 100, it could be wonderful, because someone will be able to look at it and understand the controversy and look at it and judge for themselves and see the flight of the people of one way and being able to look at it from a multitude of ways like I did. I'm just saying, change is hard.
It just made me think of how we learn about history class, and soon one day we're going to be the history.
You're going
that
to be
they're
the
gonna
history,
learning
right?
in class.
Right. You're going to be able to be the one that tells the story. When I was this age, I saw this. I witnessed that. You'll be the storyteller. You'll be the one that have to keep this story going in your family. How you played a part. You understand? So yes, it's very difficult to see change. But on one level, you have to admit the other angles of it is absolutely beautiful. That part there,
Right.
I cannot deny.
Question mark on that one.
But he fluked out. That's what I say. But nevertheless, I just think it's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend changing it, but maybe adding, if anything, that can be done. If they're willing to put any money. But I looked at some of his artwork, and his artwork is beautiful. That's the kind of work he does. So I just wanted to say that. And if anyone disagrees, look, I get it. I get it. I'm just starting to be able to elevate my mind and think outside the box. And that's what he did. He just thought big outside the box.
Yeah. It was nice just to think about two arms embracing and stuff.
With no head.
Right.
And when you look at it on certain angles, you see the embrace. But it's just that one angle.
Right. So we're gonna switch over to entertainment news.
Okay, go ahead. I'm getting a stiff neck and I don't know why.
Not much going on in entertainment news other than Taylor Swift is #1 currently with Anti-Hero. Nothing new there. Rihanna is going to be performing at the halftime show on February well. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and some commentator, who was he?
I was not able to find that.
Well, anyway, some commentator out there made a really snide remark about that no one is a greater entertainer as Beyonce. We need to stop with that silliness. They are two different things. And besides, I love Rihanna. And you know what? Girl, slay.
And everyone's been waiting for her to come back after all.
I think you know what. There's always gotta be a yuck mouth that's gotta come along and say something that you just need to be relevant. But you know what? I know you wish you never said it. I just think sometimes we could just keep our thoughts to ourselves. Right now, she just had a baby. She just coming back. Let's give her all the encouragement she needs.
Come on,
you got
Mary.
us, girl. Go read. I don't like football, but I'm going to tune in for halftime just to see you. I mean that. I gotta see it because she's somebody I would love to see in concert.
Yes.
I saw Beyonce in concert, but I've never seen Rihanna in concert.
I will love to see Rihanna.
Wouldn't we not?
Yes.
Okay. Ouch.
Well, that was it for entertainment news.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. Now we're going to be moving on to the big juicy stories of the night.
Okay. Say the biggest one for last.
Okay. Well, Kim Kardashian, she had brought
I shouldn't put this in my mouth. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. But go ahead, I'm gonna try.
Okay, so Kim Kardashian had bought Princess Diana's purple cross. Here goes Kim buying more famous people's stuff to wear. Like she didn't learn with the Marilyn Monroe dress. Let's just hope she doesn't ruin this piece of jewelry.
Well, she bought it. It is hers to do whatever she wants. But why do you think she bought it? I've heard some people say that she bought it because she's trying to get close to Meghan and her, what's the name of Charles?
Oh, yes.
Is his name Charles? No.
Prince
Henry.
Yes.
Harry or Henry?
Harry or Henry?
Now, you know what,
Oh, sorry. I am so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It is Prince Harry.
I think it's Harry.
It is Harry.
Harry and Meghan. Those names sound so good together.
It does sound.
I'm rooting for them. He got a lot of flack off of his book.
Yes. Oh, especially on the Critics Award show.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of the comedian that made the joke.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that it was enough about hearing about Prince Harry having frostbite on his private area.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just
telling it Jenny McCartney? I don't remember who it was. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure. But it was somebody I know exactly.
It just feels like people are getting tired of the royals already. And I'm not sure what is going on with his book.
Okay, this is how I feel. It's his story. Nobody lived it. He lived it. That's his story. And he have a right to tell it. He has no reason to lie. For what?
Right.
He has been in grief. He lost his mama at a very young age. They had to live a life that you nor I could ever understand. Excuse me for eating candy. So, we're so quick to judge, and plus, that's another culture.
That is true.
Another way of being. Mm-hmm. Frankly, I don't even know how to deal with a queen. I don't even know the etiquette.
No matter how many movies we watch of royals or TV shows, just of being in the environment and presence of it,
I don't know.
Couldn't imagine.
Just like she said, Meghan thought, hey, I'm going to learn. They're going to teach me. She said, I have to learn. Pretty much by trial and error. And by her going through that, look, don't forget the movie Belle. Don't forget the movie Belle. All right? She ain't the first one to grace that castle. Okay? All I'm saying, it can't be easy.
Right.
That's how old is it? It is so old that you have to go through cutting a cartwheel going,
That is true.
And the mold, if you have asthma, go, that's how old. That it's like you're walking into nothing but dust of dead bones.
Yeah, that's
dry.
Oh.
And skulls. How old? Very old. That the bones are dry. Okay?
Yeah, it's true.
This is what's down in all those secrets. And here he is in 2023 breaking all of that.
Yeah.
Exposing. I hope that nothing happened to them. And and you know what? I didn't live in their life and I don't follow no royals, excuse me for eating this candy. But I wish them nothing but the best. Let them tell their story. Follow it. You don't. Either way. Okay. I have yet to watch their, what is it?
Documentary.
Yeah.
On
On Netflix. This is me speaking from all the other stuff that I've heard. I watched a little bit, but
like bits and
pieces, but I have yet to sit down. But I have watched so much history on them and so much over the years. It's their story. And it's their story
really
to tell. That's how I feel about that. And if you like it, like it. But you can't go into another man's house and say, here, move. Let me tell your story. But you wasn't there.
No.
Whatever you got it second, third, fourth hand. But I'm telling you first hand. This is my story.
Right.
And he have a right to tell it.
Mm-hmm.
And Megan have a story.
Yeah.
And she have a right to tell it. And the one thing about Megan that I'm glad, and she's right, America, the United States of America, have a tendency to, in my opinion, when you are white or light-skinned or very light-skinned, they will pass you over for white. So you probably won't ever hear the real racist things. Not that it really, really matters, okay? So when she's there, that was the first time she's really being introduced to the fact, wait a minute, I'm the good light skin. This is my opinion. I'm the good light skin. You can barely tell. For people of her nature, yes, but if you don't perm their hair or don't blow dry their hair, oh, we know. And I could tell by the yellow tint in your skin and how quick you get a tan. So no, I can tell melon anywhere. You understand? So yes, either that she would be Irish, she's something, she's got colored skin just like the Kardashians, correct? So I tell you who not like that, Taylor Swift.
That is very,
okay?
very true.
But I mean I can name a lot, but I just use that as a prime example.
Yes.
So saying all that, I get it. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely get it because, you know, they are breaking barriers by bringing somebody in of color, even though she is not as dark, she still presents melanin in her skin, so therefore they see her as a person of color, so they treat her as a person of color as they would, as they've been doing for generations. The British culture, I mean.
And that's how they treat her, no matter what. And she was introduced to the fact I am black.
Yeah.
I'm really black, in my opinion. Not that she didn't know.
Right. She never had to feel it.
She never had to feel that. She never had to feel it. And America, United States, have a tendency to protect you from stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would you agree? You're pretty, and you got nice hair, or you just pretty, got a nice body.
Yeah.
Or you educated and you dark like Candace, or you get rewarded, Candace Owens. Don't mean that they don't go through nothing, but America reward them. Condoleezza Rice, come on. Come on, let's just call a thing a thing. So, and especially with black women.
Yes.
You know, but so she just got introduced to her blackness. Unfortunately, it was just in another country.
Yeah.
But she's grown from that. She's grown from that. And you know what? At least I know that she's proud of who she is.
Yeah, most definitely.
She owns it. She owns it. In my opinion.
Yeah, she does.
She owns it. So.
Keep on topic of Kim Kardashian. It is a rumor. Is it true? Is it not? There's pictures of them on a dinner date, but when we look closely, it wasn't even Kim.
It wasn't Kim. It was
So did she really fly out to Philadelphia?
Okay. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I'm just like so confused on what's going on with Kim and Meek.
Well, my opinion is this. Where there's smoke, there's fire. The reason why I think that there is fire is because Kim is saying nothing. Not no media, not nothing coming on, nothing.
Right.
Nothing is saying this is not true. Nothing where she's showing no matter, because sometimes when there's not nothing going on, Kim will make a picture just so you think there's something. She does stuff like that.
Yeah,
she tells the media where she's going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she took her plane. How somebody knows? She could slip off and go anywhere. She tells where she's going, but she's quiet. However, the truth, I'm going to do a reading on this after. So I hope that they get together. Because he understands her world. They in politics together. They got things in common. She liked that darker side of the cherry.
Yes.
She went row. She tried the tattoo. She tried the tall, lanky. You know she's ain't. You know Kim is not into. I'm starting to understand a little bit more. A little bit more. And I'm starting to think, Kim, you can have her if you can mentally stimulate her. She is what is that?
A sapiosexual.
That's what I think she is. Someone that is turned on by someone that can mentally stimulate them. Yes. And I think it turns her on. And I think that Meek Mills is in it. And I think that they are fighting, and why not? Who would be a better person? Many people say she's lowering her standards. I get all of this. I get it. But did she not with what's his name?
Davidson.
But look what she did with Pete Davidson. Look what she would do with him. And together they can go into politics because that's where he's going anyway. Yeah. So when you look at it, they got more things in common. So let's bring me back down to Kanye. Her and Kanye just grew apart. Sometimes it just happened. And Kanye had already said that they were in an affair or they were cheating or talking. And if so, this was a secret. He laid low. Mm-hmm. So this is years, okay? Yes. So now if she comes out, what can Kanye say?
Right.
He would look like a jackass getting mad when you went and spiritually married. It just seems to me that a whole lot of talking went on at the day of that, when they finalized on that divorce, and when all that stuff went going down, I think a lot of talking went going on. And I think that they both agreed, and I think that Kanye got married for various reasons. I think that he knew. I think they talked about things because right now Kanye's not saying nothing and Kimberly is not saying nothing. And it's so curious. Was it not just a few days ago Kimberly was on there with her son trying to lure Kanye out of the woods?
Yes.
So all of this I say too is this. I hope so. I hope so on so many levels because I think that they will be good. And why? She's home. She's home, people. She'll be home. She'll be home where she belongs. That's where she's comfortable. He gets her. She just went rogue for a little while. She had to. But she went right back. So please, encourage her. This is a good thing. And he come with his own set of problems. But sometimes there is a good mess. I'm just saying. I'm rooting for it. I hope it's true. And not to hurt Kanye at all. But
just for them to both be happy. Everyone
maybe
be happy.
Not even be happy, but just have somebody you could just roll around in the dirt with, get funky with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just somebody to have fun with, somebody you could be carefree. I'm not saying that they gonna let her take her time.
Yeah.
This is just her first real date after her real divorce.
Yes.
Because she was dating Pete during her divorce. Had she had dated him after, it would have been nothing Kanye would have said. But now, if Kanye says something, he would look ridiculous, honestly.
Yes.
So, especially that he's going to get married and you went ghost. It wouldn't make sense. So I'm hoping that they can come out. Even if he said he told, I think he would know already. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Well, lastly, to talk about the news is the most drama-filled.
Oh, God.
Yes. What is going on with Larry Reid? Right. God, I messed that up.
Larry Reid lied. Well, Tasha K is saying that he is out being a pedophile. It's about pedophilia. I know that they were good friends, allegedly. I don't understand this kind of friends. With friends like that who need enemies. However, Larry's saying it's not true, but I saw the interview. And the interview, to me, was really compelling.
Which the interview?
With Tasha K.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was very compelling when she did it with the man. And Tasha K says she has more proof. However, when Tasha K wanted us to go on her Patreon or whatever,
yes,
that bothered me. That sounds cheesy. It sounds cheap and tawdry, and it sounds like it was BS. I don't mean no harm to Tasha K, and she won't hear me anyway.
I mean, Larry Reid did the same thing. He was like, if you want to hear my story and what I have to say and what the people that I have to back me up on saying that I haven't done this, come subscribe to me on my Patreon. And if you can't afford it, then I'm not your pastor.
He did say that. And if you can't afford, so he did the same thing that what you call it did.
Yeah, Tasha K.
Now, I also looked at a brief interview with Storm Monroe. I don't like the holler names, but in this case, I have to.
Yeah, because they did interview
They did a brief. I didn't look at all of it, but I looked at enough. I thought the end that when they asked some really, really tough questions. However, they didn't ask him about the touching part.
No, they didn't. They mostly kept it about his sexuality.
They kept it about his sexuality, and they also asked him, did the guy do anything? One of the things that I observed through his questioning, he was saying no, but he kept on adding on more information, more information. They couldn't see it because they were there up on it, asking the questions. But when they go back and look at it, they're going to see that he was adding more, changing the story as they went along.
Right.
His answer was changing. So do I believe that there is some truth to the story? I'm just going to keep that to myself.
Okay.
I'm just going to not, because I don't want to get in that.
Right.
When everybody start voicing and the truth come out, because Tasha says she's going to do her little segment in 3 intervals. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's going to be on HBO. I mean, I'm sorry.
On her Patreon.
Isn't it going to be on YouTube? I don't know. I have to find out. But nevertheless.
And also, apparently, Larry Reid is going to be suing someone.
He's going to be suing Tasha K, I guess, and whoever for the lies.
Yes.
So we'll see what's going on. Tasha K is telling them bring it on.
Yep.
So we'll see. However, Tasha K is known to call bluff and don't have puff.
Yes.
So we don't know. So Larry Reid, he does flaunt his money.
Yes, he do.
He does. And who you do wrong, Larry, that's coming out the woodworks. However, the thing that it is, they were 15 years old, or this person was 15-year old.
Yes.
And I think the mom is talking, so it's a lot. So this is going to make news. I would have came out with it earlier, but I like to wait when I do all my news now. I just like to wait if I can. I like to do it all with the brown round once a week. I try to get it in there. So anyway, anything else?
No, that was it. That's all the hot buttons we had to
Well,
talk
that's the
about
hot
this
buttons.
week.
I wish Larry Reed whatever he needs to get through it,
Thanks.
and I wish Tasha K whatever she needs to get to it. But
Yes.
what I want to know the truth.
Honestly.
Is Larry Reed what she say he is? And if he is, then he must be dropped. I cannot follow that because I'm learning I can't uphold injustice. And he was old enough where he would have known better. However, I don't know, so I ain't judging. Tasha K says she got proof. Well, I'm waiting to see it.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say. I gotta wait it out, baby. Either way, it's gonna start making its rounds. So be ready, be ready, be ready. Okay, what else we have?
And that is all.
And that's all? Well, that's all we have. Well, thank you for joining us on the Brown Round. That's what's the big news. If we missed something, sorry, just tell us and we'll talk about it. So this is what's going on other than a little tidbit of news. For what I understand, Krishan Rock thinks she's pregnant.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yes, I think that she verified it, says she's pregnant. Well, good luck, Krishan, no fighting. Take your vitamins, go to keep your appointments, and keep calm and stay positive so you can have a positive birth experience and have a baby that is positive. With that being said, that's all I have to say. Join us again. Remember, we're going to be going live on February, probably the 15th or roundabout. I'm going to confirm the date. And please subscribe to our channel. We're growing. We're almost at 500. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say? Subscribe? Is there anything?
Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us your comments. Tell us who you want to give a tarot reading on. Or my astrology video that I'm going through. Because I am teaching you guys how to break down your birth chart house by house. So that way you can fully understand yourself. And we're just happen to be using Kim Kardashian.
And the reason why she's not putting the tapes down fast, because you may not be getting a tape once a week. She wanted to stretch them out like 7 to 8 to give you time to digest.
Yes.
That's what she wants to do. Anyway, she's in school, she's going back, so I'm sharing that with you. So if they're not like boom, 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 like they used to be, you understand, but they are coming, okay? So, and she wanted to do Kim Kardashian, which I find her chart interesting.
It is
I
an
really
interesting
do.
chart.
So come on and ride along on the fantastic voyage of finding about Kim Kardashian natal chart. Well, that sounds interesting. So with that being said, is there anything you have to say, beautiful?
No, that is
well,
all I
this
have
is
to
it
say.
from the baby Crones and the baby Crone.
And the lady Crone.
And you know what? Give them some lightning. Be healed, be whole, be healthy. So this is what we have to say to the little crones, the little munchkins, and the little chickens, and to anyone who watch. Ciao. Join us again soon. Ciao.